Please, please, please join me in welcoming Roxy Allen to the stage.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
So how many of you know who Jill Scott is? Miss Jill Scott? If you know me, you know that I'm loud. And I'm usually the one in the audience that, oohs and ahs and falls in love with people because of their words. But I'm not there, I'm here, so I need you to be me and do that. And in the words of Miss Jill Scott, if you feel it, holla when you hear it. So, I have a lot of emotions. I'm a Pisces, my birthday is on Wednesday, hence the tiara. Not that I wouldn't normally just wear this. So I have a lot of feelings, and then as you get to be a grown-up, you express your feelings differently and realize that feelings that you had when you were younger maybe were not so much about that stuff. And this is a love poem, love loss poem to my mom. Seek ye first the kingdom of God and His righteousness, and all these things shall be added unto you. Alleluia, alleluia. Ask and it shall be given unto you. Seek and ye shall find. Knock and the door shall be opened unto you. Alleluia, alleluia. I'm not so scared of my mother dying as I am of losing her voice. When I hated every fiber of her being for not knowing, I still loved her voice. And when I was too full of rage to even let her touch me, I could sit in church on Sunday and feel the velvety warmth of her alto as it wrapped around me in the pew. As I got older and fresh wounds turned to old scars, I finally had the courage to sing with her, and it was the perfect dance. High notes and low, held notes and trills, true, literal harmony. And yet over time, the dance has slowed. Our steps are off. I'm beginning to hear age tightening her range. Too many cigarettes piercing holes in her vibrato, and it terrifies me. These days, I can't turn on the radio or open a hymnal without hearing her voice in the back of my mind, and I am paralyzed by the thought of losing that voice. I think back to my 6th grade field trip, the only one that Jane Allen ever chaperoned, and everyone was mesmerized by her voice. And I remember word for word what she said when Stephanie Chrissy, the coolest girl to ever walk the halls of Holy Trinity Episcopal Academy, asked her, "How do you do it?" And she said, "You just find a hole and fill it with your voice." And like we all do when we spend our youth angry at people who did nothing wrong for things that are not their fault, I would give anything to have those Sundays back. I would run up to her at her place in choir, and I would sing with every pore in my body. I would sing hard enough to take back all the wasted words and the hate and the hurt. I would sing so hard that the stains glass windows would shoot out like kaleidoscope fireworks made of Jesus and Saint Peter, and I would keep on singing until the congregation would flee, thinking that the kingdom had finally come and they might like Judaism better. And I would keep on singing until the walls shook and gave way, leaving an ark-like carcass for the Weekly World News to report on. But I would keep on singing until the terrified minister would flee, just like his congregation, but not before shooting the consecrated wine like a frat boy doing a keg stand. But I would keep on singing through the last beat of the last note until we would both be hit by a wall of silence, which would be my way of telling her, I'm trying now, and her way of telling me, honey, everything comes to an end.